Heyo, what's good, my friends and viewers? Welcome back to the King of the League. This is going to be a 5v5 here in the Summoner's Rift. We have a matchup between Phobia Gaming, I believe they still have gaming after their name, and Team Yamu, correct?
Yami.
Yami. Sorry, guys, if you don't know already, I'm terrible with names, so I don't mean it as any form of offense. It's just my brain. Anyways, Phobia is going to be represented by color blue today, and Yami is going to be color red. And with me on the line is Cromar, if you didn't already hear that overly masculine voice.
Oh, you know it.
Yes. And I saw some diamond borders, Cromar. I don't know about you, but at the loading screen there were definitely some diamond borders.
There were?
And Trinamir's about to get decapitated here by 5 players. I'm not sure he knows what's going on here. Trinamir,
okay.
You need to wake up, bro. He's about to get Ned Starked.
Oh
my
boy.
gosh, J4. Oh, he didn't take Dragon Strike. I think he has banner. I'm too lazy to check though. JK, I just don't want to mess anything up. Yes, he did take
there is
banner.
the banner. Yep.
We are going to see a bit of a team fight here. Looks like a 5v5, full blowing in the woods, ladies and gentlemen. Someone's going to die here. Who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Cassiopeia.
I don't know. She's one of the few people at full health. I mean, this counter jungle obviously is kind of backfiring for them. I think it's time for them to back off and do something else before they get caught by a death sentence. I mean, I really feel like the blue team, Phobia, has an advantage in their comp. Oh, check out that pink ward. God, jerks.
Yeah, pink ward. Phobia is not playing any games here, folks, apart from League of Legends, as they are not taking any chances with that.
They're still here. Oh my God, these guys got.
Someone's going to get flung. It's going to be Shyvana. Oh.
Look at that
Asian Prize trying to fling somebody so hard. He just uses Ghost to. Oh, but the fling is a fail. The fling threw Caston like half a yard, and it looks like he's gonna get away just fine. And maybe somebody's gonna die here. Jarvan's really low. Tryndamere flashes. Oh, he spins it.
Oh,
Sona
gets it.
How did Sona die back there?
No, Sona got the kill.
Sona didn't die. She got the first blood on J4. Wow, I'm such a moron. But
and there's an auto attack finishing off Doral as he barely escaped.
Nasty.
Oh my God! Well, they're doing this for the camera, man. I mean, they know that they know this is gonna be shown on YouTube. They want it to be exciting, right? They're chasing down Azek. Loloho coming back in to distract, but Shyvana is so low already. May die to another Hymn of Valor. Azek one shot away. There we go.
3 kills for Cassiopeia, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
3 kills for the
Are you
AP
kidding
mid.
me? Oh my God, that's insane. All right, well, I would not want to be Doral right now, having to go up against a Cass with a 3-kill lead. And after all that, Asian Pride takes his own blue and not the enemy's blue.
Yeah, that was violent, friends and viewers. I've never quite seen a team fight so extensive at level 1.
Yeah.
And I think like 90% of summoner spells were used back there.
Yeah.
Now, Cassio did get 3 kills, but Cassidon does have a moment of free farm and experience. Though he's not taking advantage of it, he needs to get to level 2 before Cassio gets to lane. Except Cassio's going bot lane. So yeah, they're doing a lane swap here. They want to try to take advantage of her gold. What did she buy with that 500 some gold? She got double Dorans, some boots, ward. She's pretty stacked. But can she go against 2 players? A Thresh, I mean, one grab. I mean, people call it Death Sentence these days. I don't remember what it was originally called when I made my PTR video, but I don't really like that.
Yeah.
It takes too damn long to say Death Sentence. So what are we going to call it, Cromar?
Let's call it Chain. I like Chain better. I like Chain and Flay and Lantern. I like those names, yeah. Back in the PvE, that's what I learned it. But I've gotten used to calling it Death Sentence anyway, so whatever, it doesn't matter.
Wow, look at this critting Tryndamere in the top lane with a Vamp Scepter. This is, oh man, I would hate to lane against this player, but especially a Singed. Oh, wow. We have some counter jungling going on here in Phobia's jungle. J4 not taking no for an answer, pushing Shyvana away with red and blue buff. Cassidon forced to come and reinforce. Will they be able to snag this blue buff? Yes, it is Smote, and depriving Shyvana and Cassidon of their early game blue after that level 1 team fight. Oh man, they're so far behind. I feel bad for Shyvana right now. Isn't Jarvan supposed to have some kind of romantic interest in Shyvana? And he's just pummeling her like this? That is not kind.
Well, that's why they call it Dragon Strike, right? Just a tip.
If only Pure Show were here to capitalize on that joke.
Yeah. Well, I think I pretty much said all the crap he was going to say, so it was okay.
Yeah.
Well, he might hit something like racial slurs or something. That's about all I'm missing.
Okay, so we do have a 2v1 in the mid lane, obviously, and this is not looking good for Kassadin. I actually like this strategy a lot from Yamu. I really dislike Kassadin, especially in the early game, and anything you can do to shut him down is good, especially because Cassiopeia got those 3 kills in that early team fight. She's able to hold her own against a 2v1 in the bot lane. And what's her farm at? She's actually pretty far behind on farm, behind the Kassadin even. But that was because Kassadin had some free farm in the early game. So both the AP carries on these teams are going to be at a bit of a disadvantage in terms of CS. But obviously Cassiopeia with the advantage. With that said, J4 looks like he's going to try to come bot and shroud a gank here. I don't know if this will be successful because they're so pushed into the tower.
Yeah.
He does appear he's going to go river instead, but there is a ward at the river bush. J4's really got to play this strategically, and he's got to time this properly. It's going to be a total waste of a gank.
Yeah, it's also really difficult to gank freaking Thresh and Caitlyn. I mean, they're so defensive. And look, there's the net already to Phobia with a flay to keep Anvium out of range, and that's all. They got nothing out of it. In fact, Anvium lost a lot of health. Yeah,
he was counting a lot on the red buff to be able to chase these guys down, but the flay there from Thresh, excellent timing, just pretty much negated this gank altogether. Now the red buff is subsided from J4. He doesn't quite have the pursuit capabilities. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Flash is being used. Trinimir's looking to go for a dive here. Ignites are being traded there.
Singed.
And I think Singed is going to be victorious here because Trinimir does not have his ultimate, and he's forced
going to get him with a whirl, though. The next whirl's going to do it. There it is.
No, it's not! That fling was so pro!
Lived.
That fling was so pro! Wow.
He threw him out before he could auto attack. That's insane. Oh, what is going on here? Doro's finally going to die to that Ignite. He's definitely having a really rough time in lane. I'm not sure which would be worse, having the 2v1 or having a fed Cassiopeia to go up against, but either way, Leftist Nut really enjoying this matchup because Yami is seriously profiting from it because he's winning that lane by a mile.
Indeed. J4 looks like he's going a 2v2 in the bot lane. He's been bot for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite sure if I agree with this strategy. He could be getting a lot more experience if he were jungling right now. But he wants to make sure that Cassio is accounted for, I suppose. She's only got 18 CS. Not quite sure what she's looking to build. Teleport being used there, making sure she doesn't miss out on any of that experience because she needs every bit of it at this point. Meanwhile, Shyvana, she does appear that she is ahead of Jay. She's paced with them on experience, but she's slightly ahead on CS by 8 kills there. Shyvana obviously has one of the fastest clears in the game, so for J4 to just kind of camp bot like that, it's going to put him further behind against the Shyvana than he would otherwise be against another jungler. But take a look at this top line, Cromar.
Yeah.
Top lane. It is pretty intense.
Yeah, it really is. Singed it has his ult now, and Insanity Potion is one of the best ults in the game in terms of how important it is to the champion. I mean, Singed is almost non-functional without it. And I would even say that it's more of a it's more of a significant buff for him than Endless Rage is for Trinimir. Like, it's more important to his kit than even Endless Rage is. So Singed having that Insanity Potion is going to be huge, not just for roaming and killing, but I think he's going to get his first kill in lane on Trinimir very soon if he pushes for it.
Indeed. There's been some pretty intense trading in the top lane. It looks like J4 still, I don't know what he's doing. He's lollygagging around here quite a bit, passing off the blue to the Cassio, who now appears to be going mid against Kassadin. So it does appear that the meta has been restored. Now that Cassio has kind of come off her high a little bit after those 3 early kills, she was denied quite a bit of farm. But she still has more than Kassadin and a lot more ability power than Kassadin as well.
Trinimir breaking that cardinal rule of fighting Singed. He's chasing him. And they're going to take this tower. Yeah, the reason they swap back is that basically the thing to do nowadays, if you do a lane swap, is to take the first tower and then go back. So your job is to win that tower race, which they did, and they also want a CS race. Because you may notice that Tristana is actually about 8 ahead of Caitlyn. Not a huge lead, but it goes to show that their strategy worked.
Yeah. Shyvana is trying to gank this Singed right now. He doesn't have sight of that, but he could guess. But she does decide to pull back there. As ganking Singed never really a good idea. Look at this.
And he's gonna rocket jump away. The Ignite taken away. The barrier may save him. Oh no, Ace in the Hole is gonna finish it. And Arc Slash was too far. He
just
was
flashed away from the ace in the hole.
He was trying. I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to flash so that Sona could block it, but Sona wasn't close enough. Plus, I think honestly, if Sona had been close enough, he would have been in a position where he would have died. I mean, Azek and Phobia would have chased him down, so that's okay.
Cassio's pissed off. She's roaming bot right now with her blue buff. Oh my gosh,
not again!
Sona, such nice thresh play coming from this guy. I can't even pronounce your name, man. What is your name?
I call him Phobia. The V is silent. Keisha calls him Bunny. I don't know. You can call him whatever the hell you want. You can call him Thresh.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start with you, man. But a very solid Thresh play right there. He just got 2 kills. I mean, that was all Thresh play right there. He was in the box to prevent the pursuit, or excuse me, the retreat of that Sona.
Yeah, that's why, statistically, Thresh is the top ban in the game right now. Literally the top ban in all of League of Legends, even ahead of Nunu. And Nunu is banned because of being blatantly overpowered, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he counter jungles a little too hard there. Note that the Thresh player also just pink to pink, which is, that's like a big deal in support terms, I know, right?
I go nuts over it, man. Whenever I do it, I get really excited.
Yeah,
maybe a little too excited.
Wow, look at this dive from the Tryndamere player. I think he should really be focusing on farm instead of chasing the Singed around.
Well, the Singed is being a total troll. I mean, look at him running around. Proxy towering. He's just oh my god. He might even take wolves here. I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Wow, look out here. Somebody's going for a dragon kill. It looks to be Yamu.
Check out Asian Pride diving Doril. Doril's gonna try to rift walk away. The ignite ticking away. Asian Pride still chasing with his crazy tower dive, and they both die.
Wow, that's some very ballsy Singed play. Meanwhile, we have a team fight in the bot lane. Looks like Shyvana is going to get away with her life there. Tristana now is in very dangerous territory. And now, is nobody going to die here? Finally. Thresh dies to Cassiopeia. And what the hell is going on here? This is such unorganized team fighting here. But there's just action all over the map right now. Tryndamere is looking to take this tower in the top lane so he can start roaming around and start doing some base dives of his own. I think he's in shock. He's like, wow, my lane opponent really just base dove our Cassid and it got away with it. I can't believe that just happened. But that is going to be a free dragon for Yamu, as they did come out on top of that last. I guess you could call it a team fight. And J4 getting dangerously low on HP there, but he's going to be just fine. And wow, what is the gold advantage now for Yamu? It looks like they're about 3K ahead at this point. Taking a look at where that gold is going, looks like the wealthiest player on their team is still Cassiopeia now with 4 kills and got her Hextech Revolver as well.
She's also caught up on farm, by the way.
Yeah.
She was really behind in farm in the early because of the 2v1, but she's caught up, and she's right behind Tristana, in fact. So it's not bad. And these two jerks slugging it out up top again. Singaporean says, I think I'm not going to chase Singed this time. I'm going to be chased by Singed. There you go. But he's going to hide under the tower.
He's not too happy about this Singed matchup. You can tell he's getting frustrated here. He doesn't like this Singed going behind his tower and clearing waves. I don't either. I mean, there aren't many champions that have the burst to take Singed down. He's just kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
But he's going for it anyways. No, he's not going for it.
No. Insanity Potion just popped, so he's going to run back under the tower. If he waits out the ult, he might be able to solo him, not be able to 1v1 him.
Yeah. Not really sure what Yama's looking to do with this positioning right now. They're pretty much invading enemy jungle. Lots of wards are being put down, and it doesn't look like Phobia wants to match them in the jungle at all, as they're afraid of this Cassiopeia in that sort of a situation with that support from Asian Pride on J4. And they don't want to give up any more gold than they already have, as they are significantly far behind in this point in the match. And it looks like J4 is looking to snag up this enemy red, but it is going to be highly contested, as Shyvana has her ultimate to dive in here, as well as reinforcement from 3 of her
nice
allies.
Hook on Envy and the oh my god, that was just awful.
Goodness.
However, Azek is going to be caught in a bad position and forced down. Leftist Nut now actually turning the tables quite a bit, doing some serious damage to Doro. Going to jump and finish him with a buster shot. Going to get the reset. Wow, that backfired on them big time. And here comes Jarvan catching Lolaho. Asian Pride may die into the tower, but he's Singed. Someone really knows. Yeah, finally got him.
Oh my god, this
and
Leftist Nut
has got to be careful. I know, he is. He's incredible. And the tower shot finishing Jarvan. Leftist Nut going for the kill to Phobia. Can you do it to Phobia? Oh, he just barely, both of them forced to go back.
Tristana
We'll
almost got minion ball, but he might hook
kill.
this Tristana. Oh, he's not ballsy enough.
No,
that
not
was
ballsy enough.
such good Thresh play right there.
It was.
Wow.
Phobia is amazing. Anvium doing the whole home guard teleport deal. On to I'm Singaporean, who is going to have to ghost out. Wow. He forced his ghost. That's pretty good. I'm sure he's pretty happy with that.
I was very impressed there by the Thresh play. That was a really serious ambush there at the red buff. Definitely. Yamu was not expecting that from Phobia.
No.
But just the free casting Tristana was enough to basically put them on even ground in that team fight.
Yeah, it goes to show how powerful Leftist Nut is right now. I mean, their positioning was, I mean, they had everything go wrong for them in the beginning, but because Leftist Nut didn't die, he just went completely nuts. He just murdered Azek so fast, and with Azek out of the fight, they had a really tough time dealing with it. That was amazing. I mean, the way they caught him, I thought they were done. I thought Yami was going to get incinerated there, but man, Leftist Nut just proving me wrong and turning it all around. Too bad that little fight between Phobia and Leftist Nut at the end there didn't end. They had to back off. Hopefully next time.
Speaking of Phobia, the man has got an Oracle's Elixir right now. He's going around being a real jerk-off, clearing out all enemy wards.
He has top kills for their team, by the way. Phobia, 5 out of 9 kills on Thresh.
He is doing more than pulling his weight here, folks. This is what you call it, a support carry at this point. He's even got mob boots right now. This man is not messing around.
Yeah.
He's looking to hook this Singed. Could he make it happen through the wall? I think that's what he's planning. He's just waiting for the opportune moment. I don't think it's going to be necessary. Okay, he just totally whipped it.
They're still chasing.
Right,
yeah, they're finally going to get him. Chasing Singed. They caught him. They caught him. I guess sometimes you do chase Singed. That's the lesson here.
Asia too strong, says the friends and viewers. As Phobia is just, man, he's just roaming around with his mob boots, no problemo, clearing out all these wards, and he's not. Nobody's stopping him, man. They can't stop him. He's too strong. They need to ban Thresh, man. Why don't they ban Thresh?
Yeah, that's a good point. They need to obey that 84% ban rate or whatever the hell it is. I was looking at statistics a little while ago. It's
Look,
pretty
he's
ridiculous.
clearing out more wards.
Yeah, he's even getting a pink
more
ward
vision
now.
wards. He's got more CS than the enemy AD carry just by clearing wards.
Practically. Wow. So Arc Slash on dangerous ground there, using a pink ward to clear out the ward for Phobia. You know, even though Thresh can come take that any time. It's an interesting choice, but Thresh didn't come and take it. That's a surprise. Anyway, he's actually going to go for Leftist Nut with a flay. Leftist Nut dodging the box. Nice move, and almost getting Azek so close.
I think the box did go off there, just the tip of it, and he was able to leap out of it.
That may have been the deciding factor, in fact. Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah, Thresh is roaming around like a jungler right now, ganking people with his mob boots. This is such a scary situation to be in. His Oracle Elixir is still active, and he's trying to clear out more wards, but being pushed away by Cassiopeia. And I don't think she's going to be able to defend those wards much longer. Wow, J4 comes in full steam ahead with Cataclysm. Ooh. And wow, all this teleporting from Casson, he can't gank this player. It's just so unfair how many TPs Casson has. But Bannerpole, no, he just uses Dragon Strike. Doesn't want to pursue that kill into the base. At least they forced the flash out of Casson, though. Yeah. At least they did that.
Wow.
God, Casson's such a troll. Anyways, where is the Thresh player at? Phobia, man, why aren't you cleaning out those vision wards at the river? Let's see some, eh? No, he's gonna snag up some CS right now. That's what he's gonna do. Meanwhile, the legendary battle between Singed and Tryndamere continues. It's so...
Singaporean's kind of losing this one. He's losing way too much health. Obviously, Asian Pride is low, but he also has a sanity potion. Wow, he actually is going to get the kill right under the tower. How about that?
Meanwhile, we have a team fight at the Dragon. Oh my goodness. Looks like J4 was able to smite that one just in the nick of time. Yeah. Force it. Whoa, the lantern.
Nice dark passage. Oh my god. She did save Shyvana, however, they still lost that fight, of course. They, unfortunately, gave up Dragon, so... And it's also worth mentioning that Endless Rage is down right now on Tryndamere, so he's got to be really careful. He almost died at the tower because of that, but he's also got to be careful with his positioning, because honestly, Anvium could have come and killed him if he wanted to, pretty easily.
Yeah, I am not used to seeing team fights like that at the Dragon and nobody dies. You know, they just took the Dragon, they're like, see ya.
Yeah.
But, yeah, another amazing play there from the Thresh player, able to just lantern the Shyvana, swotor her across the map into safety. I didn't even see where that lantern was when she grabbed it, but Yeah, ban Thresh, you guys. Yamu, ban some Thresh next time, okay? Thanks. Just kidding. I love seeing this. He's got an Oracles. He's cleaning out more of these wards, folks. Let's take a look at the gold here. Where is the gold? It looks like Phobia has caught up and actually passed Yamu in terms of gold, even though Yamu grabbed that last dragon. And it looks like the man with the most gold on their team is Tryndamere, followed very closely by Caitlyn. And look at this, the Thresh, the support player, with 5.8 thousand gold with his 6 kills. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Like
Thresh taking a little bit more gold than he should. As a result, Left Us Nut is actually the highest gold on the team. However, it's not by much, and Azek will definitely pass him up very soon.
You see his Oracles expired right before he was about to get his 30th ward kill for the game.
So he had to drop
and he just
pink,
put down a vision ward.
What a troll.
This guy's cracking me up.
Speaking of pinks, Arc Slash picking up his Oracle as well. Gonna get a little bit of revenge.
She's going to get killed by Thresh soon, though. Am I just totally nerding out over this Thresh play?
A little bit. That's okay, though. We all do it. And, you know, these guys are friends of TGN, so it's always good to talk them up a little bit, you know what I mean, for the tournament.
Yamu is pushing down mid tower, and Kassadin is too far behind from the looks of things to reinforce. But no, Yamu decides they don't want to chance this one. They don't want to get chased down by a man with 45 teleports. Probably making the right choice right there. And it looks like Singe is just going to free farm up top while they try to push this mid tower. You could see a bit of a 4v4 or even a 4v5 here if Singe just continues to push top lane. He did take a tower. So I guess this is working out in Yamu's favor as long as they're able to defend their mid tower. What do you think, Cromar? Yeah, no, he's coming to reinforce from the river now. So we might see a full-blown 5v5 here in the mid lane.
Maybe.
Now Tryndamere is the one backing up. Oh, I want to see an initiate here. Come on,
Sanity
Jarvan.
Potion's available. It is available.
Jarvan has Flash and Cataclysm.
Yes, he does.
He could do the ultimate gap close. It's Singed. Looks like he's baiting a back there. Looks like there isn't going to be a team fight. As much as I would like to see one at this point in the match, they probably do want to go back and buy. Which is probably the wise choice.
No, it is the right choice. For sure.
Cassiopeia wants to finish her decap. She's about 600 gold away. Which I'm assuming will be her next purchase, and that will probably be when Yamu wants to force the team fight.
Right.
Because if you take a look at Kassadin's build, he's got the ROA, and that's about it, ladies and gents. He doesn't have very much ability power. He's quite far behind in this match. So it would be very advantageous for Yami to force the fight as soon as Cassio has her decap and try to land a prime ultimate of hers to win the team fight, which is raw AoE damage. But she's going back prematurely from the looks of things. Nope, I was wrong. I had the numbers wrong in my head. She does now have her death cap, and now Yamu's probably going to be playing a bit more aggressive here, Cromar. What do you think? Is it time for a Baron attempt? 22 minutes, eh?
22 minutes, yeah. It's a perfectly good time. I mean, they've got the vision there, Phobia does, so they would catch Yami if they come up to clear that ward. I would love to see a fight in the Baron Pit. Obviously, that's going to massively favor Yami, I believe. I mean, they do have the ult combo of Crescendo, Cassiopeia's ult, and then they also have Cataclysm, and then, of course, Singe just running through everybody. So I think that the team fight would favor Yami if it came down to it, since the teams are dead even. And it's just going to come down to the champion choice as well as the player skill.
I think if I were in Yami's shoes right now, I would really try to push this fight. They have the item advantage, I feel, at this point, the comp advantage as well, but they could easily give up that advantage if a little bit more time transpires. They have to push their advantage now, and this 1v1 in the top lane, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, it's awesome because these two are like titans going after each other over and over and over again. But they might just get massacred in the mid lane, like you said, with this ult combo. All it takes is one strong Cataclysm, and it could be death within seconds for the entire team of Phobia.
And if it comes down to a fight over the Baron Pit, then you can guarantee it. I mean, if Phobia initiates Baron at the wrong time, then they're going to be in trouble. So Phobia would rather wait.
Oh, come on, J4, do it, J4, do it, J4.
Singe is out of position. That wouldn't be a good time. But you know he wants to, though. He wants it so bad. He can feel it. Anyway, Asian Pride now in position, so Asian Pride can also initiate. Is that confusing or what? We never did. I think I'm going to call one of them Aryan Pride.
Oh, Tristana, be careful. She's about to get hooked. You're confusing me, man. I've already got issues with names. You need to settle down over there.
Yeah, well, I didn't name them.
Oh, come on, Jarvan.
Both of them
do
Asian Pride.
Do it. Come on, Singe is in perfect position. There he goes. Where's the follow from Cassiopeia? Ignore the Shyvana. The ultimate from Cassio does land on Cassidy, but not enough damage. And now she's on the retreat from Tryndamere, and Jarvan doesn't have HP to save her. Oh, but he does. He does save her, but Tryndamere still pursuing her under the tower, and now he gave up his life for that kill. This is pretty much an even match. That should have gone a lot better for Yami, I feel. They actually lost that team fight right there.
The initiation was a little bit hasty. I mean, he caught 2 people with the Cataclysm, because I'm not counting Azek since he's playing Caitlyn, so he can just immediately net through the wall, which, if you're a Jarvan player, is incredibly frustrating. But she did go right through the wall and basically just invalidating his ult. So he really didn't get enough work done with it. And then when the divers, you know, Kassadin and Shyvana in particular, but also I'm Singaporean, they hard dove on Leftist Nut, and he was able to escape, which was impressive, but they were just unkillable. I mean, obviously Endless Rage just makes you literally unkillable, so they just couldn't deal with that, and they weren't able to put any pressure on Azek whatsoever, because they had to dedicate their whole team to peeling for Anvium and for Leftist Nut. So yeah, that was what went wrong with that team fight.
Definitely superior team fighting from Team Phobia right there.
Huge, yeah, by far.
And that actually just gave him a commanding lead. I mean, the gold is very, very even, but the opportunity for Yami to kind of just peel away in terms of, you know, the advantage is kind of gone right now. This is a very even match. The tower's a 3-4. And I feel like it's all coming down to team fighting skills right now. The comp is basically irrelevant at this point. The builds are similar. Kassadin's still lacking a little bit on his damage. He's going with a little bit of a tankier build with his ROA. He still needs some more ability power. But it looks like we might see a bit of tension over here at the Baron Nest.
Tension's the right word for it. I don't know if they want to fight yet. Arc/Slash can go pick up that ward. He'll get spotted, of course, so he has to be careful and wait. And I think now is a good time, and he knows it too. We got that gamer sense going on. But how about Cass aggroing Baron and smacking Arc/Slash in the face? That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't think that was...
She's not happy about that. This is a battle of the wards at this point, folks. The sports are pissing wards all over the map. They both have oracles. It's very important that one of these supports gets picked off so that they can have the vision advantage. And honestly, I don't see it being Thresh. The man is pretty damn tanky at this point. I guess he's not that tanky, but his score says it all. Yeah. 6-2 and 7 as a support.
I know, what a joke, right? It's crazy. Anyway, Asian Pride initiating onto Phobia. There's the box for protection. Cataclysm, this time catching Doriel and Azek. Azek gets out of it. And Doriel fights back quite a bit. Asian Pride, both of them very, very low. Here comes Leftist Nut. Nice ult! Oh my god! From Cassiopeia. And Leftist Nut takes advantage of that by wiping out 2 people. Sona with a kill steal. Gonna focus Azek. Azek may get a revenge kill. He does. Actually, Shyvana stole it. Loho just barely escaping, and there.
Banner kill.
There we go. There it is with the knock up, and finally finishing off that stupid dragon. Yeah, well, it was a good trade. You know, he killed his lover or whatever for murder-suicide. But, Hengest, how about them actually chaining those ults together just like we have been hoping for the longest time?
Honestly, I don't even think that's what went on the fight.
Tryndamere wasn't there. I'm Singaporean with split pushing. Ouch.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, but initiating on Thresh, I mean, basically the entirety of Yami was fighting in the box within the first few seconds of that fight. Yeah. And they still managed to win the team fight. It was just kind of ridiculous right there. But, yeah, if Tryndamere had been present, that would definitely have gone a different direction, as that was just... I can't believe J4 actually initiated on Thresh. Yeah. He thought he was going to pick Thresh.
Well... You know, he had Azek and Doriel in the Cataclysm, but the problem is that both of those champions can get out of it. It's trivial for them to get out of it. And they returned a lot of damage, but because they didn't have the Tryndamere for diving, it meant that Leftist Nut was able to go just crazy on damage, and they shredded him so fast. Anyway, Doriel getting some revenge on Arc/Slash in the woods. They can't catch him. There's no way. If they try to fight this, they're going to die. Singed with a quick throw on Doriel, and they're going to slaughter Singed here. Let's see if they chase him to their death. God, I hope so. No. And Doriel actually getting picked off by the Singed. Don't chase Singed, guys. Seriously, he could have escaped at any time. And Loloho now, speaking of escaped, he can't because he is trapped in the Cataclysm and dead. Check out that tower, that hero tower, at like 1 health, doing all that damage.
Yeah, they wish they were playing Dota right now so they could last
hit their own tower, absolutely. And, you know, AWOL is a big fan of that. And Asian Pride getting pushed back by the Flay. He really is. And both AD carries at full health. And getting ready for
looks like they want to.
I think Leftist Nut wants to finish that tower, yeah. Asian Pride going deep. He's like, I give myself for the team. And there's the tower kill. Leftist Nut going deep on Azek. Azek will die to the dot. And to Phobia, sorry, buddy, you're not an
Okay.
AD carry. And
Yeah,
that's a double
Tristana
kill.
not taking no for an answer right
Oof.
there. That was an impressive play from Leftist Nut, North America. But he's in a bit of a danger spot here as Trinamir, if he could find him, might be able to chase him down. But no, he's going to stick with his farm. Look at him one-shotting those caster minions right there. Trinda Queer dealing a lot of damage at this point.
Oh,
in
no,
the
he
match.
didn't.
Yeah. It looks like there is an opportunity to start a Baron here for Phobia. They would really need to do this to get back into the game, as they have lost their lead just due to some poor team fighting, I would have to say, overall. They've had the advantage time and time again, but they keep losing these team fights here. Just not good, obviously.
Yeah, it was bad coordination there with I'm Singaporean missing on a team fight, and then that last little bit basically was a very small skirmish with a few people, but it just went really, really well with Leftist Nut doing a massive amount of damage and really proving that he is a match to Azik. And Azik so far in the King of the League has been almost an unstoppable AD carry. I mean, there's been nobody in Division 2 that can stand up to him. Except for maybe Fnatic on A&E is his only real challenge. So Team Yami, having joined us late in the King of the League as a substitute team, they are very welcome here because obviously they're providing some serious competition. They're over a K gold ahead, and Leftist Nut has proven himself to be just as world class as Azik. So
Yeah,
I'm
Leftist
very
Nut
happy
is-
about that.
He's not messing around. He's definitely more built than the Caitlyn player at this point. Let's see how much more gold he has. About 3,000, in fact. Well, more like 2.5. But
Wow,
he's quite a bit more wealthy than the Caitlyn player.
that's impressive.
And it looks like we are going to see a bit of a Baron fight here, folks. I would love to see a heads-up 5v5 because we haven't quite seen one yet so far in the match.
It's true.
And I'm just waiting to see. This is still a battle of the wards. The supports are clearing out enemy sight to make sure they have the most advantageous initiate possible. What the hell is
Anvium.
Cassiopeia?
Anvium's
doing
in a
in
bad
the
position.
ball
He has
lane?
teleport. Teleport is up, so he
Oh,
knows
that's
what he's doing.
doing.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Problem is, with a 4-second delay on that teleport, or perhaps a 3.5 with the mastery, which he probably has, then I mean he's not gonna be able to get there in time if there's an initiate. I mean he has to get in there. He has to be there now, basically. You know, it's not like Shen where you're instantly useful when you teleport.
I think he's counting on the fact he's going to be late because he wants to avoid being initiated on. And in the meantime, he can also get some damage
You
on
might be
that
right.
bot
Check
tower.
out
But look at the health of
Tristana.
this
That
Baron.
range. What an exploit, by the way. That's crazy. Ace in the hole,
that's
hitting.
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Here comes Cassio. She has to be teleporting in. Come on, where's she going?
Yeah, there she is,
Oh, she's
right
coming
there
to
in the
the
brush.
wood
She's
right
going to
there.
land right on top of him in the
Oh, the
perfect
Crescendo
position.
Lance combined with the Cataclysm. There's so much ultimate being used
Wow.
here. Trinamir, perfect timing on his, but not able to grab any kills, even though he did grab that kill on Sona. Most likely she will die, but it doesn't matter. Leftist Nut has
Yes.
just roamed free all over the map.
Yes.
He's at full HP, life stealing. He's about to get it like a triple kill here. Yes,
At
he
least.
turned around for the quadra. He might even get a penta, man. If he turns around, he went the wrong direction though.
Aw.
He will get that quadra.
And the tower hit.
He
Oh,
survived.
hitting Jarvan,
He
in fact.
survived.
That's incredible.
Oh, I
So-
saw an opportunity for a penta if they wanted to give him one, but they split.
Well,
They split 'cause they're like-
Lolaho and Tefabi went opposite directions. So you were absolutely right. That came down to Leftist Nut to being able to roam completely free. They had no pressure on him at all. In fact, Lolaho tried to dive him, but Sona went all in with that peel. I mean, she popped her crescendo just on Lolaho, and it was the best thing to do. I mean, then Cassiopeia came in, of course, right on top of that fight. So they were just like, oh, what the hell are we going to do now? And then Asian Pride just rocketed on Singed. It took all their focus. I mean, who's the only one who died on their team? Singed. So obviously they were focusing the absolute wrong person. But that's what you would do as a tank. That's what your tank is supposed to do. He's supposed to basically die because if your tank is the only person on the team who dies and you win the team fight, that means you have a great, great tank. Because somehow your tank managed to trick them into attacking him. And I mean that's exactly what happened. And Azik just got really pressured hard, and man, it's coming down to the AD carries every time. If you can't pressure the AD carry, then they are going to destroy you. And
You know, I think a lot of that had to do with the psychological game that Yami was playing there with the teleport from Cassio. Phobia went into that team fight thinking they had a huge advantage because they didn't see the Cassiopeia, or at least she wasn't present at the time. They probably were so focused on the team fight they didn't realize she was counting on the teleport. And so they were just out of position to begin with.
And there's the
then
Baron
from there,
going
they
to
were
Yami. And after they took the middle inhibitor, we didn't mention it, but they got the middle inhibitor thanks to that team fight victory. And they also picked up a dragon, although it was kind of close. There was a potential there for a steal from Lolaho, but it would have been really risky. I'm not sure it would have been worth it. So they probably made the right decision to let it go.
Leftist Nut now way wealthier than everyone else on the map. He is, with the exception of his Thornblade, completed his build. What do you think he's going to wrap this up with? Probably a GA, Cromar?
Yeah, I'm thinking a GA, and then the last thing after that will be to sell the Berserker Greaves for a Zephyr. That's like the thing to do for ultra late game. Though typically you get your elixirs before the Zephyr. I mean, that's what I've seen. Other than that, he's got a pretty standard build. I mean, you know, Blade of the Rune King and Eye Edge, and yeah, that's pretty much replaced the Bloodthirster build for most champions, except like Caitlyn and Phantom Dancer and Last Whisper.
I don't feel like Phobia has a counter to Tristana at this point, which is really unfortunate. You don't really like to see that in these matches, but they don't really. They don't have any auto lock abilities to keep her pinned down. The only one they can rely on is Thresh, but to hook a unit that moves as fast as Tristana does is extremely difficult. You can't rely on that in a 5v5. And the next thing they have is Kassadin, who's been behind all game. So I feel like Tristana, you know, Leftist Nut, he's kind of just, he's able to do whatever he wants here.
Speaking of doing whatever they want, Lolaho diving and then jumping back with a Dark Passage. Terrible idea.
God.
And Yami turning this around with major burst damage and forcing everyone back. Leftist Nut going hog wild.
He's going to get a Penta here. He's got to get a Penta
he might.
here.
There's the triple. There's, oh, man. Oh, no. Cassiopeia, scumbag. Cassiopeia stealing that. And I'm Singaporean still alive. Manages to finish off Tristana. So I'm Singaporean doing his job of diving the carry and getting the carry, but not in time. And I think Yami is going to win on this push. 30 seconds on Shyvana? Yeah, of course. I mean, Anvium can just auto-tag this thing down, no problem. So there you go. That's the victory for Yami in Game 2.
Yeah, I think this really did come down to team comp after a certain point. Again, the Leftist Nut on Tristana, he was just able to roam free. They didn't really have a counter to her, especially after she got a little bit out of control. Primarily because Kassadin wasn't able to chase her down. Even if he were fed enough, still, like, Tristana's just way too mobile in these team fights. A little bit of trolling there from Anvium. But really nicely played by Yami, I gotta say. Up until the last 5 minutes, I didn't know who was gonna win that match. So definitely these teams are evenly matched. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Now we gotta put this on TGN Central, Hengest.
Thanks for watching, friends and viewers. Stay tuned for more King of League matches coming soon. See you.